President John Dramani Mahama said every morning he wakes up or every night that he goes to bed, he says a prayer for Nigeria. He said, God, please let Nigeria do well. Because if you have cousins, especially 250 million of them, you pray for them to do well. Because if they don't do well, they'll start coming onto our neighboring countries. Small country like Ghana, we cannot contain even 1 million Nigerians. You guys know we love Nigerians. Okay, they are brothers and sisters, they are cousins, they are our uncles, they are our relatives. Okay, our distant relatives. We love them, but we cannot contain them. You get it? Their lifestyle, their preferences, the way they do their things is very different from Ghanaians. So we can only wish them the best. You can only pray that they do well, they can get their act together so they can stay in their country. You get it? So that personally, I don't disagree. It's not a bad thing. You get it? He just wants them to do well. Do well and stay over there. Let's love each other from afar. Let's visit. Let's come and go. But to be honest, if chaos erupts in Nigeria right now, they will have no other option than to seek refuge in the neighboring countries, which might take a toll on those countries because we might not have the capacity to hold that many people at one time. So this was actually received quite fairly. People giggled about it. In the recent 2026 African Heritage Awards, this Saturday was held last Saturday, and our president John Dramani Mahama was a special guest of honor.
Nigeria is of keen security interest to us. If Nigeria does well, Ghana does well. I mean, when you have cousins, 250 million of them, you want them to do well so that 1 million of them don't come drifting towards a small country like Ghana. So every day I wake up, I pray for Nigeria. I say, God, let Nigeria get their act together.
And for some reason, this particular comment has made people start talking. I don't think there's anything wrong with what he said. He's just trying to make a light jab, and he's also stating some facts. You get it? So let's just take it on a funny note and just move on. It doesn't mean anything bad. He's not saying anything bad about Nigerians. Like I said before, we love Nigerians. Okay, they love us. There's so many countries between Ghana and Nigeria, but for some reason we have even a stronger connection with each other than we do our neighboring countries. And I think his statements also shed some light on what is happening in Nigeria right now. To be honest, I feel like most African countries have very poor leadership. That one day we will not try a single Nigerian out and say they're the only ones, because even we in Ghana we don't really see our own top. You get it? But it seems like they have like the blunt end of the stick, because it's really, really bad out there. The people are really, really complaining, and there's a lot of Nigerians. Okay, 250 million. We can fit Ghana into Nigeria maybe 10 times. That's how big Nigeria is. That's how many Nigerians are. So their government needs to get it together for real, because you have a lot of people you are taking care of. A lot of people are depending on you, depending on your resources, on your insight, on your knowledge, to get them to live a better life. That's why these people are voting you into power in the first place. But it seems like the leadership, there's a gap between the leadership and the people. They're not really reaching the people, and the people can't really reach the leadership. So that's why they have so many issues going on, and it's like they're speaking two different languages. So we on the outside, yes, we will be here to offer help and everything, but we genuinely do pray that the leadership gets their stuff together and quick, so that we can be able to support as best as we can. So personally, I feel like his comments went, some went above people's heads, but I feel like some people also get where he's coming from. I feel like it's within a broader context. It's within a broader context of what he's trying to talk about, because he has long described Ghanaian-Nigerian relationship as something very strong and positive. You get it? He has always said that if Ghana succeeds, Nigeria succeeds. If Nigeria succeeds, Ghana succeeds, because we do genuinely have that bond. We do genuinely have that great relationship going on. So of course we're going to wish them the best. You get it? But of course, I think some Nigerians didn't really take the statement very well. They're saying a whole lot on social media. There's some that understand, there's some that don't. Let's look at some of the comments about this particular statement that he made. So we have an ex-user saying, Where is the lie? A falling Nigeria is a falling Africa. There are no lies here. A country of over 200 million people. When you fall at that scale, it cannot stay contained. We are too big to be failing at this scale, and it is holding Africa back. I think this person is Nigerian, so he's speaking from the perspective of a Nigerian. But we have people under the comment section say, Oga, I feel like Nigeria is not pulling Africa backwards. South Africa are doing fine. Ghana as well. Senegal as well. Don't be deceived. And he's saying it is. If you look at the numbers on the global scale, it is. Whatever Africa is in now, it can be 10 times more if you have a nation of 200 million people with oil and all functioning properly. It's pushing positive change. That is true. Nigeria does have a lot of pull when it comes to Africa, because the number of people, one, their resources too. Nigeria has almost every single natural resource you can think of. So if I personally believe that their leadership was really taking the country and their role seriously, Nigeria should be the richest country in Africa, to be very honest. They have the land mass, they have the natural resources, they have the manpower. To be honest, there's no limits to what they can achieve if only the leadership would get their things together. They have everything at their fingertips, you get it. But because of greed and corruption and everything that other African countries also have to deal with, it's just that because they are larger, it's on a much larger scale, and there's more to siphon out of the economy because there's so much they have to offer, there's so much available. So greed is just taking over, and it's not allowing the people to feel the full resources of what they have. Another Nigerian is also, confirming what the first one said. He said, if a country like Nigeria is failing, it can affect other African countries too. Imagine over 200 million people struggle to survive. The problems don't stay within its borders, and this can slow down progress within the African continent. Which, yeah, I do agree with. Even though I'm not Nigerian, I do get the sentiment. So I'm actually glad that some Nigerians actually understand that they're like the African giants. Actually, they're the biggest country with the biggest landmass and biggest population. You get it? If something positive were to come out from there, it would have a huge impact on Africa. Same way, if it's something negative, it will have an equally huge impact on Africa. So I'm glad that they are not, looking at it too negatively. They genuinely do understand what's at stake if their government or their leadership don't take things seriously and start doing what is right for the people. Other African countries will have to bear the brunt of it, because we can't just watch the people struggle. Of course, we're going to help, but it may, weigh down heavily on our resources and our land mass as well. So we can only hope that they do well, so that we can all benefit. We can all be happy. You get it? So yeah, I'm happy our president made something, so sentimental, so important, still funny and palatable for everybody. He's too smart, and that is why he's the president. You get it? So if you're a Nigerian and you took his statements the wrong way, please do not. We don't have anything against you guys. Like I said, we love you and we want you guys to succeed. We actually do want you to succeed, especially on a large scale, so that we can all benefit from it. You get it? So yeah, don't take it too hard. Was nothing malintended anyway, any form, anyhow. We genuinely love you guys, and of course we're always here to support, but we do genuinely wish you guys to figure it out on your own, so that we can all be happy in our own homes. We can come and visit. By the end of the day, we all have a place to call home at the end of the day. So that's my personal opinion. Let me know what you guys think of his statement. Let me know what you think of the reactions to the statement. Are you in support of the people who are saying, okay, yeah, they get where he's coming from? Or are you in support of the people who are saying that what he's saying has no bearing on Nigeria or Nigeria's economy? Let me know in the comment section where your personal beliefs lie. And I'll see you guys in the next video. This has been Karen Jacqueline right here on What They Go on at Yo Charlie Studios.